What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode number 36 of our Texas Rangers franchise. And in today's episode, we're going to be taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Not normally a team that you would think, oh man, this is going to be an interesting matchup, right? Well, they are actually in the wild card race. And you guys can see we are simulating here just this last couple weeks here in June. And we got on a big time winning streak right here, just starting to lose a couple games there late June. But we have pushed ourselves to 51-37 near the All-Star break. We're 3 games back from Houston in the AL West. So despite all those wins, we're still sitting right behind the Houston Astros for the AL West division lead. You guys saw it there up on the screen. We are tied for the wild card lead. We're in it right now. We're currently the number 2 team for the wild card, but you always want to guarantee your spot and be that number 1 team in the wild card. We ended up losing some ground here once we hit the All-Star break, and you guys can see it there. So the Rays and the Blue Jays are your wild card teams currently, and we're 5 games back of the AL West lead. Here's a little farm director update. Kyle Cody pitching well. Nicky Delmonico hitting very well too. Anderson Tejada, 342 batting average and 73 at-bats. Guys are pitching good. Guys are hitting good down low. Gotta like where our farm system is at. So let's get a stats update real quick and really a team status update as well. Robbie Ray is going to be out for 1 to 2 months, which is going to set him up to be returning about near the playoffs, which would be a good thing. And then obviously we are going to be moving Domingo Germán down due to his suspension in real-life major leagues. And, you know, I just can't really stand for a guy to be on my team, especially in a YouTube series, if he's kind of a douchebag. Okay? You know what I mean? I can't do it. I can't do it. So rather than me cutting the guy completely and taking the cap hit, obviously this is not my fault that I took Domingo Germán. It's his fault for being an idiot. This is a video game. I shouldn't be responsible for taking control of all that cap hit, so on and so forth, by cutting the guy for what he's doing in real life. Just not the way I'm operating. And so we're going to be moving him down to single A, and we're going to be calling up Roger Ashley. I posted that in a community tab poll, and you guys want to see the rookie get the call up. Obviously there's other guys that are kind of higher than him as far as an overall rating goes, but I really want to see what Roger Ashley is going to have for us here. And especially it kind of makes sense too with Robbie Ray being on the injured list. We can come up with another story that's not so touchy, I guess you'd say, for Domingo Germán. Maybe he was on steroids and you know, we just had to let him go, or we suspended him, right? So he's serving out a suspension, and that's just going to be that. So I'll have an update for you guys in the next video as far as what our pitching staff, our new look pitching staff, is going to look like. Kind of a terrible spot to be in though. Especially when we're already nearing the halfway point of the season here in year number 3, and we got to make some hard choices as to who's going to help us and benefit us for whoever we're going to call up and try to make the playoffs. And this is going to be a tough one. But Grayson Greiner, he's in second place for the All-Star voting for catchers. That's crazy to me. Jose Altuve, Jose Ramirez locking it down there at second base and third. DJ LeMahieu getting some votes. Elvis Andrus getting some votes as well, as up to 292 batting average there. Joey Gallo in third place, right behind JD and Giancarlo. 18 home runs. His home run production is a little bit lower than what I thought it would be, especially with a better lineup. But Chris Owings, guys, hitting 286. He's on fire right now, and we will see him in action here in this upload against the Rays. Here's a Felix Ramos. He's a 1-year pro, and he's in third place at 295. So pretty interesting stuff going on around in the American League. Against these Angels, they're not doing too well. 37 wins so far, but this is a big matchup against Seattle, and we end up getting swept. We end up getting swept by the Mariners, and now we're 7.5 games back from the Astros. That wasn't a good series. Not a good series whatsoever. We're only 2.5 games back from the wild card spot, though, between the Rays and the Blue Jays. I like that. That's good, but we're going to go ahead and simulate up until that the Rays game here. And you guys can see it up on the screen. 56-48, 57-45. This is a big matchup here. You saw in that simulation, I realized it was kind of a quicker cut, but you saw us losing some games there again, And I think we only got one win in that entire stretch. So, if anything, this is a huge game for both teams. For the Rays, it's separating themselves from the Rangers, trying to catch them. And for the Rangers, it's a big series because we have to catch ground. We have to make up grounders. This team is too good to be left out of the playoffs, in my opinion. But we got to go up against left-handed pitcher Ryan Yarbrough. This is a guy that I've always liked in real life, and a guy that I actually brought into my Cincinnati Reds franchise last season late, I think in year number 3. I think in year number 2 and number 3. But he's been good. He's been good for the Rays, 9-4. And Elvis Andrus, 26-game hitting streak, and that one's not going to land for him. Chris Owings is hitting 381. That's his home clip. He's hitting over 300 right now. I think it's up to the 310s in batting average. So he's having himself a heck of a first half of the season. And then DJ LeMahieu looks like he's going to ground out into a double play, but I thought he was safe. They wouldn't even let us. They wouldn't allow us to challenge that play call, and it's going to lead to a double play for the Rangers. So we are out of the bottom of the first. Going to get a strikeout here a little bit later on. A single is going to put runners on first and second for Tampa Bay, and Brandon Lowe going to lift a high fly ball out to center field. And this one is going to get caught in center field by Chris Owings. So why no Delino DeShields Jr. out there in center? Well, I can't really sit Chris Owings' bat. He's been too good. He's been too good for us. Connor Falefa going to ground out here. Going to allow the runner, though, to move up to second base. Nomar Mazara going to come up, and he looks like he's going to ground out to shortstop. As long as he makes the play, he doesn't. He doesn't make a good throw over, and that's Velasquez, one of the young prospects for the Tampa Bay Rays organization here. I don't know if they drafted him or even if he's real. That I do not know, but we cannot get anything done here in the bottom of the second inning. Let's go to the top of the third, and Kevin Kiermaier, lefty on lefty, and that changeup just caught way too much the high and inside part of the plate there, and Kevin Kiermaier knew exactly what to do with it. That's his 9th home run of the season. It's going to be 1-0 Tampa Bay. Here's a long fly ball from Elvis Andrus, but Lowe is going to track this one down and make the catch. So still no hit for Elvis Andrus to continue that 26-game hitting streak. Meanwhile, Chris Owings is going to get on with a double. No, he's going to round it and go for third, and a slow relay from the Rays, and Chris Owings is on for a 2-out triple. That's going to allow DJ LeMahieu to come up and lace this ball. Is it going to go over center fielder's head? Nope. Kevin Kiermaier makes a nice play in center field. Ryan Yarbrough escapes that little mini jam in the bottom of the third inning. So here is Avisail Garcia going to strike out. It's Smiley's 4th strikeout on the game. And we already know how our minor league system is doing. Adoni Del Solar having himself a great season thus far, and Nicky Delmonico hitting really well. So some guys are really making some cases here to come on up to this big league level and contribute to our playoff push that might have to get explored a little bit later on as the season continues, because we don't really have any spots to put them, especially on our bench. And we see here that Lowe is going to hit a 3-run jack. And that, my friends, is going to lead the Rangers to a 4-0 deficit. And again, it's just that high and inside fastball, high and inside changeup. Just changeup isn't getting down, isn't getting low. And that fastball from Drew Smiley, getting the spot start, by the way. Drew Smiley was actually moved from the starting rotation to the bullpen once we acquired Domingo Germán. So now he's having to come in and be a starter with the injury to Robbie Ray. Obviously, Garcia going to ground out here into a double play in the top of the 5th as we escape that jam again. So Smiley getting into some trouble here halfway through the game. The opening half, I should say. Lyle Riley, our shortstop, draft pick, our rookie from a couple seasons ago. It's going to strike out here, and we're going to still continue into the bottom of the 5th. And Odor is going to fly out here to left field. And that's going to be it for Drew Smiley. He's going to go 5 innings, and we're going to go to Carter Capps, who's looking mighty fine, mighty good. We acquired him in that Domingo Germán trade as well. And, you know, he's been pretty solid for us in that back end of the bullpen. Kind of use him as a flex guy. Sometimes you want to use him in the back end. Sometimes you can use him in the middle innings like we are right now in the top of the 6th. And he's looking pretty good. He had a strikeout. I like it. I like it. And then a little fly ball, ground ball type deal. So he's pitching pretty good. I love that fastball and that curveball from Carter Capps as well. Look, nice little veteran presence right there. Elvis Andrus still cannot get on base through the hit variety to continue that hitting streak. So it's going to lead Chris Owings to continue that hot streak. And that's going to be a single. He goes opposite field. And then DJ LeMahieu with a 1-out single. It's going to move runners to first and second base. And then Joey Gallo got to come up here. 0-2 count against the lefty. This is a long fly ball. Line drive. Avisail can't make the play. He can't get over to the wall in time to make a play. He could have had he gotten there quicker. But we're thankful for that because Joey Gallo brings us back into the game. 3-run shot for Gallo. His 20th home run of the season. Carter Capps continuing to just fire darts against the Rays here. 97-mile-an-hour fastball, going to strike him out. Kevin Kiermaier coming up with 2 down in the top of the 7th, and we are now out of the 7th. Let's go ahead and skip forward to the bottom of the 7th inning, and might be some trouble here. Yarbrough can't handle it. That's always a really tough play for a left-handed thrower to go over to that third base line, stop, plant, get that throw off, because they're not even looking that way. They're not even ready to throw that way. So that's obviously a very good thing for the Rangers here. Odor gets on with a single. Elvis Andrus still looking for that first hit of the game to extend the hitting streak. Can't get it here as a fly ball to right field. And Chris Owings comes up 3 for 3, pushes his batting average up to .311, and he's going to strike out in a clutch situation. And he's obviously visibly upset. Carter Capps still out there in the top of the 8th. He's thrown 25 pitches. So his night is likely going to be done right here, and it is. It is. So we get the lefty coming up here. And that's Joey Wendell going up against Aaron Loup, the other lefty. And Aaron Loup with 2 pitches. He's going to do his job. And we're going to go with Alex Colomé just to keep us in the game. He's got a 1.97 ERA. He was an all-star this year. And he's going to strike out Garcia on 3 pitches. So he holds it down. 4-3 game here. Chaz Rowe coming up against Joey Gallo, hitting .289. Hit that 3-run home run earlier. We need another big one. And Gallo's going to, another line drive. But Garcia's going to handle this one. And it's going to be the second out in the top of the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th inning, excuse me. Ryan Zimmerman comes up. And he can't get anything behind this contact. It's a little looping fly ball, and Lowe is going to take care of it for the 3rd out. Let's go to the top of the 9th inning. This is another crucial situation for both squads here. Rays looking for insurance. We're looking to hold them down. Got to be able to keep our team in it to come back. Mike Zunino going to strike out on a 2-seam fastball. And Alex Colomé still out there pitching very, very well. And Odor could have tagged the runner there on first, elected not to. He flipped over to second. Andrus can't double it up. And lucky for us, we're going to get the strikeout here. Alex Colomé still pitching well. So now we have to go up against the Rays closer. 28 saves on the year for Stanek. And that's not a good start. 3 pitches in, and a fly ball to Garcia is going to make the play. Nomar Mazar, he can hit one out. I like to see it, though. Long fly ball out to left field, and Lowe's going to take care of that one, and now we're down to 2 outs, and we have to rely on the rookie who never seems to come through for us, ever. We got to rely on Lyle Riley here. So bottom of the 9th, Stanek. Here comes the pitch. Splitter at 89. It wasn't even close to being a strike, and now you got to wonder if Riley is just up there just swinging, he's just hacking. He's not even having an approach right now because he's struggling at the big league level with a .212 batting average. Still trying to figure big league pitching out. He takes this split finger low and away, so it's a 1-1 count here. Fastball hitting triple digits. triple digits, 100 miles an hour. So here's a 2-1 count. Is Riley going to come through or not? Fastball down the middle. Big shot. Garcia tracking. He hits the wall. It's gone! Lyle Riley ties the game. A solo home run with 2 outs. And Riley's pumped up. The Rangers are pumped up. And the Rays can't believe it. So Lyle Riley, the rookie, has he finally figured it out? I mean, he just sent a triple digits fastball to the pull side of the field. Maybe he was just hacking. Maybe he got lucky. I don't care, because we're going to extra innings. Top of the 10th here. Colomé still out there. Odor going to make this play through the ground ball. And that's going to be it for the top of the 10th. We have a chance to win it right here. Andrews still looking for that first base hit of the night. Chris Owings, who's been hot all game long, 1-2 count, is going to strike out again. And now he's pissed off again. You got to calm down, bud, because we need you. We need you to keep your head on your shoulders. We need to have you a cool head here. Cooler heads prevail. So Colomé's night is done. We're going with Nate Jones to continue to lock down the Tampa Bay Rays offense here. So ground ball to Elvis Andrews, going to make that nice play. Garcia, you got to watch out for him. Ground ball back up the middle, and Odor can't get to this one. It's going to be a 1-out single for Tampa Bay. And Danny Robertson coming up. He gets a ground ball. Andrews could go to second base. Ooh, I think he had the play. Robertson doesn't have the most speed out there. We could have had a double play opportunity, but Nate Jones comes back, gets a strikeout on Zunino, picks his shortstop up, and Joey Gallo, he just missed. He just missed a home run off of Stanek, and here's I'm not even sure what pitch that was, but Stanek's going to hit Joey Gallo. So not what you wanted to do. So now with Ryan Zimmerman, the righty up, we're going to go ahead and pinch hit Ryan Zimmerman for Ronald Guzman. So we get a lefty on righty matchup. You can see the ball a little bit better. And we got a ground ball here. Gallo can't get to second base. Little flip over to first, but Guzman just going to beat it out. And that's going to allow Connor Fleffer to try to come up here and make something happen. But unfortunately, that's not going to here. As a little pop-up to second base makes the play. And then Oliver Drake coming on with a 1.6 ERA. And Mazzara almost misses. And Drake knows he got away with that one. Look how close this came. Just a little bit later of a swing. We probably could have had it. And there's another line drive type of shot by Mazzara. And unfortunately, it's going to get caught out there and right by Avisail. Nate Jones still out there, and he's going to strike out Riley Unroe for the first out of the inning. Lowe is also going to strike out. So 2 down here in the top of the 12th. Velasquez going to ground out here to Elvis Andrews as long as he can make the play. He does it. Got a little close. He's like, oh, I did it. I made a good throw over to first. Lyle Riley, obviously the hero in the last couple innings in the bottom of the ninth to keep us in this. And Yandy Diaz going to take this away from him. I don't think it would have landed into fair territory. It was definitely a foul ball. You always want to give your guy another shot, and unfortunately, it's not going to happen for us. Instead, it's the first out of the 12th inning. So after a single by Odor, Elvis Andrews with a hitting streak on the line gives himself up for a chance at a win. What a unselfish play right there, because he knows we've got the hottest hitter on the roster right now, and Chris Owings. He's 3 for 5. He's stinging the baseball right now. He's seen it really well. He's going to spoil this fastball on the outside. So what is Drake going to give him here? Owings, 0-1, split finger, base hit. Kiermaier from center field. Here comes the throw, and Odor is going to slide in safely. The Rangers win this game 5-4 against the Tampa Bay Rays, the wild card leading Rays. And we are making a charge at that wild card spot, guys. Wow, what a game. What a comeback. And, I mean, What do you guys think about this right here? So Chris Owings is just going off right now. 4 for 6 on the game, and Elvis Andrus gives himself up for the good of the team, getting a much-needed win against this Tampa Bay Rays team, and I just can't speak enough about it. I mean, I really can't. It was such an unselfish act, and I think he knows the importance of this series, the importance of this game. We're 9 games back from the Astros. It's not like we're going to catch them. We're only 2 games back from the Rays and the Blue Jays in that wild card spot. So, guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. Leave a like if you like this thing, and I will see you guys later on in the week for episode number 36. I'll see you guys then. As always, peace.